We are tracking snow this morning and where it's getting ready to move into.
Ready to relaunch. The program the Dane County Sheriff is getting ready to bring back.
And one of the suspects in Madison's first homicide of the year now in the hospital. What we know.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on a Friday. I'm Chris Stanford.
We made it. Happy Friday. I'm Leah Lynch. Thanks for waking up with us. You are also waking up to some snowflakes out there.
Yeah, it's moving through the Dane County area right now. Some folks are going to be seeing more than others right now, Chris.
Yeah, it depends on what side of Dane County you're on, but we've been tracking the snow since yesterday, really, and that upper area level of low pressure has really started to move closer to us. Now we're starting to see more of those bands of snow moving in from the north, working their way a little bit more so towards the south. That being said, let's focus in on southern Wisconsin, especially to our west. This is where the bulk of that snow activity has been so far this morning. Think along and just west of I-3990. You work your way towards the Dells and Prairie du Sac. This is where we're seeing the heaviest of the snow shower activity this morning, but that does also include western parts of Dane County as well and Columbia County. Portage over towards Lake Wisconsin. You've been in the snow band for quite some time. Now Cross Plains, Middleton, down towards Verona. This is where we are seeing more of that snow in Dane County. Stoughton, not so much. McFarland, not so much. Cottage Grove, even not so much. So it's the western side of town where we're seeing more of that snow. Janesville, you're in a break right now, but we'll start to see more of those snow showers move in towards you as we go through time. So let's go downtown. This is East Washington at Blair. You do see that the roads are wet. We can't see anything falling on our camera, but the roads have increased in terms of the amount of water that is on them. And I'm happy to tell you that it is just water as of now. We're a degree or two above freezing, and our road pavement temperatures are above freezing. But because of lowered visibility for snow and the wet roads, I'm going to give you the yellow light pretty much all day. Oh, look at this. Here we go. This is our station camera. It's gray from the snow coming down out there. 32 now at the airport. Our wind chill coming in at 22. The temperature being right around 32. It just dropped there. Do use a little bit of caution. But for the most part, again, roads are just wet at this point. 36 for Janesville, 29 in the Dells, 31 towards Lone Rock. You can actually see where the snow is coming down a little bit harder because that's where it's just a little bit cooler as those ice crystals fall throughout the sky. We'll continue to see the snow as we go throughout today. We'll start to wrap things up to more so just snow showers and flurries as we get closer to our evening. Eventually, we'll clear things out. Our temperatures drop towards 28 tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be warming things up towards 47 for your high. It's 54 on Sunday, 60 on Monday. The showers and thunderstorms are here Monday through Thursday next week with the chance of a mix by Thursday. We'll be warmest on Wednesday with a high of 65.
Okay, Chris Reese, looking forward to those 60s. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
6:02 now here in Madison. When the pandemic started to take off 2 years ago, the Dane County Jail abruptly stopped its Huber or work release program.
Now the sheriff is telling us it's ready for a relaunch.
Our ultimate goal and our philosophy here is we want to rehabilitate those that are within our facility. And by doing that, the Huber program allows them to establish employment or continue that employment so that there is a warm re-entry back into the community.
Before the pandemic, people sentenced to jail often received Huber, work release privileges. That means either coming back here to the Ferris Center jail at night or a level up program that monitors you at home. Work release privileges are for a judge to decide and the sheriff to implement. For judges, not having it has left a few cases open, dating all the way back to 2019.
Not having that safety valve has been a problem. And I know, at least in my branch, there have been a number of cases that are still pending resolution because the attorneys knew their client would not qualify for jail diversion. And we're dependent upon Huber to be able to continue supporting their family.
The sheriff didn't give us a timeline for Huber's return, but did say that they want to do it as soon as it's safe and practical to do so.
Continuing coverage this morning, one of the men charged in last week's downtown Madison homicide is now in the hospital. That's according to the Dane County Sheriff's Office. In an email to News 3 Now, a spokesperson confirmed 25-year-old Eamon Galtney has been admitted to a local hospital. It's not clear when or why he was admitted at this point. Now, Galtney was charged earlier this week with first-degree intentional homicide as party to a crime and attempting to flee an officer. He and another man were arrested shortly after the shooting that left 32-year-old Dwayne Lee Collins Jr. dead outside the Dane County Jail.
New information this morning. Madison officers seized 3 illegally owned guns. Happened in the last week as part of a crackdown on dangerous driving, weapons offenses, and vehicle thefts. Chief Sean Barnes says his department has a renewed focus on enforcing traffic violations and unsafe driving.
A high-profile trial in Dane County could be a challenge to cover for us and other news outlets. Judge Ellen Burrs, handling the 2020 Arboretum homicide case involving the killing of a local doctor and her husband, she announced some strict rules for the media. She allows cameras in court, but we're only allowed to show 10 seconds of the hours-long hearing. We then have to delete the other footage after our show this morning. Now, the suspect in the case, Kari Sanford, was in court yesterday, but in order to hear what happened, you needed to be there. These are the 10 seconds we chose to show you. Earlier, we spoke with the Freedom of Information Council. They say the judge's ruling diminishes the amount you, the public, can hold the system accountable.
Well, the public has a right to know how its court system operates and to have these proceedings be visible and be broadcast. That's a well-respected right in Wisconsin and throughout the nation.
Now, News 3 has joined other local media outlets in challenging the judge's ruling. Arguments will be held on the issue of access on April 15th. In the meantime, you can find more information on this case over on our mobile app. You can download it today in your app store.
Tiger Woods entering day 2 of the Masters, 1 under par, tying him for 10th. To get to first, though, Tiger says he needs to get his body right for each day.
Lots of treatments, lots of ice baths, and just, basically freezing myself to death, and that's just part of the deal.
Yesterday, Tiger started out 5 holes even, and then this beautiful par 3 here on hole number 6 puts it within a couple of feet. And then on hole 16, the return of that famous fist pump after he drains a 29-footer. Tiger is set to tee off this afternoon at 12:41.
Out in D.C., COVID-19 is sweeping through Congress right now. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has tested positive for COVID-19 just 1 day after attending an event next to President Biden. Pelosi is among a string of Washington elite who've come down with the virus in recent days. Congressman Adam Schiff tested positive, same for Attorney General Merrick Garland, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, and Vice President Harris's Communications Director Jamal Simmons. Washington's mini outbreak comes as the city's infection numbers are still far below the January peak. The Capitol has been reopened for public tours, and the mayor of D.C. has lifted most COVID restrictions.
New findings from the CDC this morning. A new study shows that it's possible to get COVID again less than 3 months after you last had it. At least 10 such cases have been confirmed. All of them were initially infected with the Delta variant, then with Omicron. The shortest interval between the infections were just 23 days. Most of the patients had not been vaccinated.
All right, it is 6:07 coming up. A Wisconsin effort to make sure everyone who wants a job can get one.
And we're in the 608 this morning with more on the 20th annual science expeditions happening this weekend at UW-Madison. We'll be right back.
That was good. Smooth.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. We're in the 608 this morning previewing a big event celebrating a milestone at UW-Madison this weekend.
Josh Breider's live with more on the 20th Annual Science Expeditions. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. We are doing some science here on UW-Madison's campus today. Look at that, a little race of the pennies going down this morning. We're talking about the 20th Annual Science Expeditions coming up this weekend. 20 years of this happening, and they're super excited to welcome folks back to the building this year. 20 years, Liz Jesse, Science Outreach Specialist with us this morning. And Liz, you guys are super excited and a lot going on starting today, right?
Yeah, there's tons going on. So today's the first day of it. And today in particular, activities kind of start around 1 o'clock and then kind of scatter throughout the day. And this evening we have a special Wednesday night at the lab, which normally takes place on Wednesday, but we have a Friday one where we're going to talk about the canoe, the dugout canoe that they dug up from Lake Mendota. So the researchers will talk a little bit about that. That is at the Historical Society. And then Saturday, there is so much going on. This building is open, and the Wonders of Physics shows will be taking place. The physics fair is taking place from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. We have exploration stations that are at Discovery Building, that are at the Wisconsin Energy Institute. And then we also have a plethora of buildings that are open. So you actually can get into buildings where research is taking place. And in particular, those exploration stations are great because it's really the researchers that are bringing their research to the public in tiny little bits. So it'll be about 2 or 3 minutes where they have, kids and adults come and they'll be able to kind of say, this is how I do my research, and you can do it with me. So that's why it's kind of a powerful experience during science expeditions.
So there's a lot of interactive stuff. So we've got the probability board here. Talk a little bit about this, Liz.
Well, did you ever watch Price is Right?
All the time.
Okay, so
Growing
Plinko,
up, yep.
right? So that's kind of exactly what this is a Plinko board. So if you would have to guess, right, or if you have to bet, would you want to be betting on more of these balls being on the outer parts or more towards the middle of this board?
I would say more towards the middle because the hole is dropping right there.
Interesting. Shall we test it out?
Let's try it out.
Let's do it. Okay. So here we go. Oh.
There they're dropping.
Science in motion. Science in action here as we go.
Oh yeah, look at that, more in the middle.
It's filling in pretty accurately. Look at that nice bell curve we are creating here.
Which makes sense because on Plinko, all the more expensive numbers are usually on the outside. So now we understand that.
Absolutely. Science is kind of behind everything, isn't
Science is cool. So folks are interested, what should they know about this weekend? You have 3 days. Right. Do they need to sign up? All that sort of stuff.
No, everything is free, which is fantastic. Everything is family friendly. There are some things that are virtual. So if you're really not comfortable being in crowds, you can do some virtual things. We have, so if you go to our website this afternoon, we'll have a map set up where you can see where all the virtual versus the live things that are happening. There are outdoor things. On Sunday at the Arboretum, there are exploration stations as well as tours run by naturalists. So if you're like, I'm an outside person, that's what I want to do, you can do that as well. So it really is kind of something for everything, for everybody. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Liz, thank you so much for showing us some science this morning. Never too early for some science, right?
That's right. Wait, what time is it?
Yeah, it is early. It is early. You want to learn more, guys? I've got more information up on channel3000.com. Again, the science expedition is running today through Sunday. Plenty of time to check it out.
Fascinating. There's so much hands-on to do there. It'd be great for the whole family.
Oh,
Josh Breider, thanks for sharing it with us this morning.
Your girls would love that.
They would have a great time, yeah.
All right, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email.
A Wisconsin-based group is helping people with special needs find a full array of opportunities.
A-Team USA has 12 chapters in Wisconsin and thousands of members. Our photographer, Jim Rader, shares more about the group's efforts.
And put this on here. And oh gosh, I'm still going to be on Channel 3 News.
And it's a pleasure for me to come and watch how excited you are to come here every day and do your job.
And I love it. I love working here, and it's the best, and I'm picking on Dana a lot.
I'm a parent advocate with the A-Team. I'm actually one of the founding parents that started this A-Team in 2011 up in Fort Atkinson.
I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday, and Friday. Plus my neighborhood, my friendlyhood, and my whole familyhood, strangerhood.
My son, when he gets his check, he just has the biggest smile on his face, but he enjoys working, and they're doing jobs that are important to the economy. They support many local businesses here in Janesville area.
Do we get some more of these?
It's very meaningful work. They're making a contribution, and because of that, their self-esteem is very high. And plus, they have so many friendships here and camaraderie. It's just a joy to visit and watch them, talk to them, learn about what they do and how much they love working.
Double oil and still love it. Just mwah, mwah, mwah. Kiss it, hug it.
Yep.
Boy, such a great effort there.
Yeah, you love to see those smiles, too. Everybody looks so happy.
Speaking of people who love their jobs, Chris Freeze out on the weather patio this morning with the flakes really coming down.
Yeah, it's coming down here on the weather patio. And, of course, I had to seize the opportunity to be outside in this element. This is fantastic. I know it is April 8th at this point, but if you don't make joy about it, you're going to get the same amount of snow in your life and less joy. So have some fun with it. But we are experiencing the snow out there this morning, and that's going to continue to come down. Here's Doppler track for you. You do see that snow in play, and that's going to continue to expand southward as we go throughout the morning. We're going to keep these snow showers going even into the afternoon as well. Here's one thing, though. The western side of Dane County is experiencing more snow than the eastern side. On the eastern side, it's mainly just flurries at this point, but the western side, we're truly getting in on a snow shower that has actually put down a decent coating on the ground out here as well. Here's a live look from our station tower camera. You see that snow as it comes down, and our temperature is at 32. I can't tell you the ground is still warm. It is just wet at this point. I'm watching to see if we can get any of this to stick to the pavement out here on the patio, and so far, no. We are not able to do so, but as we continue to look ahead, friends, we will continue to at least see chances for snow all morning long, even into the afternoon. It's not going to be likely until probably evening that we really start to see our snow chances begin to wind down in some capacity. This is downtown East Washington at Blair. Those roads are just wet at this point. For the most part, roads are just wet out and about. So that's why traffic conditions are still smooth all throughout Dane County and Rock County as we go throughout your morning. Really, southwest Wisconsin still in good shape overall.
All right, Chris Freeze, tracking it all for us and having a good time doing it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Governor Evers is designating next week as National Work Zone Awareness Week in Wisconsin. Since 2000, it's marked the start of construction season across our country. It promotes road worker safety and cautious driving in those work zones. A reminder, state law bans texting while driving on any road. It's also illegal to use a handheld mobile device, even if you're just talking on the phone in work zones.
Americans are more in debt than ever before. According to the Federal Reserve's Consumer Credit Report, consumer credit jumped by nearly $42 billion in February. That puts it at a record high of $4.5 trillion. It's not clear, though, if people are actually buying more things or if they're just paying more for items that are now more expensive.
The Department of Agriculture says you can expect the price of food to continue skyrocketing. Prices are already up 9% on the average for the year, and the USDA says they'll go up roughly 5% more. Restaurant prices are forecast to rise even faster, up to 6.5%.
A new study says life expectancy in the U.S. is still dropping. In 2021, it fell almost a half a year to 76.6 years. This continues the trend from 2020, when expectancy dipped by nearly 2 years. Researchers found life expectancy is more than 5 years less in the U.S. compared to other similar nations.
All right, 6:20 now. After the break, check your fridges. We're breaking down the list of dirtiest fruit.
And in our next half hour, a local humanitarian group is looking for volunteers to help Ukrainian refugees. Stay with us.
Sponsored by RG Heating and Air Conditioning, installing train equipment and servicing all brands.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Mirror, mirror on my 5-piece Tremont Queen bedroom set. Who's got the price and value you won't regret? Bob's Discount Furniture, of course. My complete Tremont Queen bedroom set. Thanks to Bob's Discount, it's only $9.99. Dresser and mirror, chest, queen bed, even a nightstand. Available in 2 finishes, espresso and gray. At Bob's Discount Furniture, you get the quality and value you deserve, even if you like talking to yourself in the mirror. Shop what's in stock, in store, or at mybobs.com.
Are your windows drafty, broken? Are your energy bills on the rise? The Champion family is here to help you stay comfortable in your home all year long.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2022. Vote for your favorites online, including Hooper Corporation, Best Plumber, Best Heating and Cooling, formerly General Heating and Air Conditioning. Vote Hooper Corporation today at madisonmagazine.com.
How do you use your energy? Giving back to your community? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
The cherry on top of your sundae, extra crowd on your brunch, the icing on... you know how it goes. There's nothing wrong with making a good thing even better. That's why saving with EdVest, Wisconsin's 529 college savings plan, makes perfect sense. When you open and fund an account, you plan your family's future and get the extra benefit of a Wisconsin tax deduction. Start now. Like seriously, right now at edvest.com. It's so easy, you can even do it as you enjoy your extra cheese pizza.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
So we have confirmed that this is a red-winged blackbird.
I don't need a
According
prize,
to
but
Leo was right.
The Google.
I was wrong.
it's a cross I have to bear, boys.
Yeah, I get them confused.
Easter's
Bird
next week,
expert.
Leah.
I mean, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not that high up on a pedestal, but...
I thought it was an Oriole, but I get those confused and mixed up.
Birds and Chris
Birds,
Stanford.
man, I tell you.
They're confusing.
Birds.
They're
Isn't it a
confounding.
great picture, though?
It is.
But also, Chris Stanford, didn't you do like a class where you had to learn all the birds?
Yeah, it was required. In high school, we had to learn the bird calls.
That's been a couple
bird
decades
sounds,
there,
yes.
boss.
I know,
we
but
were tested on that.
That is not something I had to learn
You
in
had
high
to walk
school.
to that class
Not that I
uphill both
ways, in the snow.
In the snow.
Yeah.
Back when the dodo was...
You're not wrong.
I kid. Okay, thanks, KCG, for sending that picture in.
All right, so check this out. Strawberries, spinach, and kale are among the dirtiest fruits and vegetables at supermarkets.
Let us explain what that means. Okay, so this is all according to the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 lists from the Environmental Working Group. So when they say dirty, what they're talking about is the number of pesticides. They found upwards of 90% of strawberry, apple, cherry, spinach, nectarine, and grapes had residues of at least 2 pesticides. Kale is the dirtiest with 21 types of pesticides. Okay, for the cleanest fruits and veggies, avocados, sweet corn, and pineapple top the list.
Sweet.
What a list.
Does this change how you folks eat?
No.
You know, we get a lot of fruits and veggies at our place, and a lot of strawberries, and strawberries tops the dirtiest list. That's got me a little worried.
But do you rinse your strawberries?
No. Nobody's got time for that, Chris.
He's got 4
I might have to start
kids,
trying.
I don't know. For me, growing up, because I was obsessed with strawberries as a kid, my mom was like, you cannot touch the strawberry if I have not watched the strawberry.
Oh.
So she was very strict on that. She was like, don't eat it before I wash it.
I really should.
We wash everything. I mean, even poultry, if we're going to cook chicken or something like that, we wash it first.
Even poultry. I mean, we better be washing our chickens.
We
Wash
wash
your
it all,
chickens, folks.
The only thing we probably don't wash is like ground beef. But yeah.
All right. I'm not going to get into it. We'll talk about it after.
We got to talk about washing chickens. That's important stuff. We digress.
Yeah, we do. Weather, because we can't forget that. As you head out to the bus stop, it is snowing for a lot of us this morning. 32 right now. Going to warm things up towards the upper 30s. We're going to see these snow showers and flurries around pretty much all day, moving from north to south and eventually northwest to the south and east. It is a beautiful morning outside. A little coating of snow on the ground, but the roadways are in good shape and you don't need to shovel.
There you go. Chris, we'll keep tracking it when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Pick and Save, we believe fresh is all about standards. Like for oranges, we check for color and scarring and more. Because when it comes to fresh for everyone, we believe the juice is worth the squeeze. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Enough! This doom and gloom ends now.
It's time for a brighter view. Let the sun shine in with 2-for-1 windows from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
2-for-1 windows from Feldco ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Incoming!
You don't have to love laundry to love Arm & Hammer Plus OxyClean. It removes microscopic stains and dirt for a deep, hygienic clean.
Every year, we give our fine Lindt chocolate a very special shape.
Surprise! Make Easter moments magical with the Gold Bunny from Lindt.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Here's to the guy with the tree in his kitchen who can't talk right now because his elderly neighbor needs help. Here's to the generator in the middle of the street with extension cords running to 4 different houses. Here's to the countless acts of kindness that helped the Midwest recover from one of the worst storms in recorded history. You've given a whole new meaning to the term silver lining. The worst brings out our best.
This is a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and it's designed to help make aches and pains a thing of the past. Because only Tempur-Pedic uses our one-of-a-kind, incredibly adaptive Tempur material to relieve pressure points and support your body in a way no other mattress can. Molecule by molecule and millimeter by millimeter. All night, every night.
And right now, get a free $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Okay.
Behind everything that you see on the news, behind the numbers, behind the statistics, are heartbreaking stories of very real people.
Right now, first-hand accounts of the crisis in Ukraine, how local humanitarians are making a difference.
We do continue to track snow this morning. Temperatures now hovering right around the freezing point. We have all the latest on your flaky day coming up.
And new restrictions at zoos across the country to keep the bird flu out, how humans are contributing to the spread. Good Friday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchine.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Thank you so much for joining us. This morning, the UN estimates that around 10 million people have now fled their homes in Ukraine since the start of the Russian invasion.
The Jewish Federation of Madison has raised $100,000 for their Ukraine emergency campaign. And these folks have just returned from Poland. They were there to help out refugees who had already crossed the border.
Joe Schumau and Alan Klugman say that every penny raised goes towards providing food, medical care, and transportation for people in need. They brought along over 500 pounds of much-needed over-the-counter medication and first aid supplies. The men also visited a warehouse turned refugee center housing 5,000 to 10,000 refugees.
It's everything all at once, right? You're inspired, you're heartbroken, you see humanity at its absolute worst, you see humanity at its absolute best. It's all happening at the same time.
The Jewish Federation of Madison says that they also have plans to send a group of volunteers to Poland for a couple of weeks. And this morning, they are looking for people who have a background in social work, teaching, and psychology who speak Ukrainian or Russian.
Speaking of Ukraine, we have some breaking news out of that country right now, where at least 30 people are dead after a rocket strike on a train station used for evacuating civilians. At least 100 others are injured. That station, a main evacuation point for the thousands who are trying to flee the eastern side of Ukraine. It comes one day after a 93-24 decision from the United Nations General Assembly to vote Russia off its Human Rights Council. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed the move, but reiterated more atrocities are coming.
And what will happen when the world learns the whole truth about what the Russian military did in Mariupol? There, on almost every street, is what the world saw in Bucha.
Ukrainian officials say more than 300 people were killed by Russian forces in Bucha alone. Russia claims the allegations are a setup to justify Western sanctions.
All right, the big story of the morning, it is snowing out there. April 8th, Chris, and you are loving all this fresh snow. Some big flakes out there.
Yeah, the flakes coming down outside were quite incredible. Something about it. I'm going to smile every time it snows. We've got to watch those temperatures very closely, though. Some of them now right around the freezing point or just below. So what this will do is likely lead to a coating on a lot of those grassy surfaces and the rooftops, which you can already see here in our station tower camera. But overall, the roads are generally going to be in good shape. Still seeing some of that light snow at the airport right now. The wind chill's at 23, so when the wind blows, yes, you do feel that chill out there. Here's Doppler track. We're going to continue to watch that snow, not just throughout the morning, but flurries will continue to linger into parts of the afternoon as well. But the western side of things, that is where we've seen most of that snow this morning, from the north all the way down to the south as well. And it's the western side of Dane County where we're truly seeing the heavier snow showers. Cross Plains, Middleton, out towards Mount Horeb and Verona. This is now moving down towards Belleville. You are going to see the steadiest of that snow as we go through the next couple of moments. That being said, expect snow showers for the morning. Lunchtime, early afternoon, we'll continue our snow showers as well. By the evening, we'll start to diminish things down, more so to just flurries at that point. Here's Future Track. We'll put it into motion. This is 10:30. We still see that snow. 4:30, though, most of the snow, per se, is to our east. Meanwhile, those flurries are still going to be hanging out back to the west. Temperatures continue to drop. We'll clear things out, and we'll go down to the 20s overnight tonight. Tomorrow, we'll see sunshine, especially into the afternoon. 47. That's where a lot of our temperatures are going to top out. Some spots, especially farther to the west, you have a better chance of making it towards 50 as we start to move into Saturday. We all make it into the 50s by the time we get you towards your Sunday. Traffic said it wanted to be known. So here's some of your traffic times this morning. It'll take you 25 minutes from Janesville to the Beltline if you're headed out and about. But let's actually get you the 10-day forecast at some point this morning. It's not even in here. Wow, it just up and left. Here we go, though. I've got that for you coming up in about 2 seconds. Here we go. Here's what to expect as we go through the next 10 days. We are going to see more temperatures that are going to be warming up. That's not it. That is not...
You know, what 79. Forecast is that? Can we bring that one back?
No, we cannot, but we can bring back this one.
Oh,
this
bummer.
is reality for you. We're going to see those temperatures warming up into the upper 30s today, upper 40s tomorrow, 50s by Sunday, and then 60s for some times next week. I've got 60 on Monday and 65 on Wednesday. But, of course, we do have our chances for showers and storms.
Mother Nature's up to something this morning. She's up to something. She's messing with your 10 days. She's snowing in April.
I was just like, why? I don't know how the graphic just completely left the whole system there. I just had to pull it back in.
Suspicious.
I know.
Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
Sheboygan County judge has ordered a competency evaluation for a mother accused of strangling her 8-year-old to death. In court yesterday, Natalia Hitchcock's attorneys requested that evaluation. According to a criminal complaint from earlier this week, Hitchcock says that she feared the Russian government would take and abuse her son. The mental evaluation and report are expected to be complete within the next 30 days.
The Madison Police Department warning students and property owners along Mifflin Street the upcoming block party not a city-sanctioned event. Officers attended an event last night where people living there could get their questions answered.
Ever since the 1996 Mifflin Street block party turned into a riot, we have every year since had a neighborhood meeting in advance of the inevitable event.
Officers say they'll be cracking down to keep order. That means if you're hosting a party and they're called to your residence, fines are a possibility.
5 Wisconsin communities are a step closer to joining the Edgerton Fire Protection District this morning to receive emergency services. Last night, the Milton Common Council approved a memorandum of understanding meant to guide the communities forward. Milton, Harmony, Johnstown, and Lima announced the move in January to address their fiscal and staffing challenges for the town of Milton Fire Department. In a news release, the Milton mayor says last night's move was an important step in our continual discussions with EFPF to ensure we can provide high-quality emergency fire and medical services to the Milton residents.
4 Wisconsin residents filing complaints with the Federal Communications Commission over Will Smith's slap of Chris Rock during the Oscars. Smith used profanity after Rock made a joke about his wife. The 227 complaints were obtained through an open records request by Hearst Broadcasting. They were filed by residents across the country.
The UW Stout professor administering a statewide survey on free speech has delayed the questionnaire until this fall. The Menard Center for the Study of Institutions and Innovation, run by Timothy Scheel, was going to send out that survey yesterday, but after the interim Whitewater chancellor quit on Monday after opposing the questionnaire, Scheel postponed the release. In an email to interim system president, he said that the extra time would allow for the center to answer questions about the survey.
A historic day taking place on Capitol Hill.
The yeas are 53, the nays are 47. And this nomination is confirmed.
The Senate chamber erupting in cheers and applause as Ketanji Brown Jackson was confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court. At the White House, Jackson and President Biden watched the historic vote, which will make her the first black woman to sit on the nation's high court. She'll also be the first public defender to serve on the Supreme Court. Jackson will join the court this summer when Justice Stephen Breyer retires.
An update now on a story we told you about last night. An hours-long hazmat situation in Fond du Lac has come to an end. It led to the mandatory evacuation of the milk specialties plant and some neighboring homes. Officials say a faulty chemical mixture at the business formed a yellow fog, believed to include chlorine. The all-clear was given around 6:30 last night, about 7 hours after the initial call.
Local zoos are enacting strict protocols for birds because of the avian flu. They say humans are relatively safe from getting sick, but we are capable of endangering the birds.
You happen to walk across a piece of ground that a goose has walked across, and there are lots of them walking around right now looking for places to nest. You could pick up that virus particle and, carry it with you.
So far, no more cases have been reported in Wisconsin since the bird flu was discovered in a backyard flock in Rock County. The Henry Vilas Zoo, meantime, has taken actions to keep all their birds inside through April to limit possible exposure.
Time now is 6:39. Let's take a look outside this morning. Look at all that snow coating the ground. It is coming down at a real good clip right now. We'll keep tracking that. And for Severe Weather Awareness Week, yeah, it's Severe Weather Awareness Week still, even though there's snow out there. We are making sure that you know the best ways to stay safe.
And a Wisconsin man taking history into his own hands. The museum he's opening next month.
And we're in the 608 doing some science experiences this morning. We have all the action ahead of the 20th annual science expeditions at UW-Madison coming up after the break. We got the glasses on and all, fam. Stick around.
At Star N Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
Look what $99 a month buys right now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. For a limited time only, appliance packages for only $99 a month, plus 60-month special financing with no money down. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
Thank you for taking care of Lorenzo.
For a noticeably smooth shave, Dollar Shave Club.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Grilled chicken, crunchy bacon, covered in creamy buffalo sauce. Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
Look what $99 a month buys at Ashley. Save up to $1,000 instantly on Doorbuster mattresses. Get Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattresses for $1 a day. 60-month special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
Today's the day to go farther with a partner that provides you innovative solutions for your own personal financial future. Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
U.S. ad spending is set to surpass $300 billion by 2022, and the greater Madison area is poised for major growth. So now would be a great time to consider a career in multimedia sales and to join our team selling our top-rated media and digital solutions. Work for a company that offers training, autonomy, flexibility, income growth, upward mobility, and work-life balance with a competitive wage. If you have a passion to drive results for local businesses, then visit morganmurphymedia.com right now to apply.
History buffs will soon have a new place to explore in Marshfield. It's called the War Room Museum and is opening up May 1st. It is packed with some hidden gems highlighting our nation's war history. Owner Tyler Smazel, who served in the military himself for 10 years, says most of the collection is from donations. He says that as more veterans are hearing about the museum, they're opening up and sharing their items and stories.
It's an honor to us to be able to get that item and continue that story for them, because someday, you know, they won't be able to, and then we lose that history.
Isn't this so cool? So that when the museum opens up next month, tours will be free, but donations are necessary to keep it running.
All right, 6:43 now. We're in the 608 this morning, previewing a big event, celebrating a milestone at UW-Madison this weekend.
Josh Breiter is live, checking it out for us this morning. He's talking about the 20th annual science expeditions. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. We have so much fun ahead for you in the 608 today. First up, we have a special guest here with us. We've got Aiden Gardale, a graduate student here at UW, and you're unveiling something pretty cool here that folks are going to be able to check out.
Yeah. So I worked with another graduate student. She wrote the book and I illustrated it, and we have a bacteria coloring book. And there's going to be free copies for you to pick up tomorrow at the Wisconsin Institute for Discovery, their event for science expeditions.
So open that up for us, because you did this. This is your work. Look at that. There it is.
There we go.
So talk about the work that went into this.
Yeah, so I am actually a physics graduate student, so I don't know very much about bacteria, but I, learned a lot from Tiffany, who wrote the book, and did my own research and tried to put in different aspects of, what these topics are, from the bacteria to the microbiologists that are depicted in here.
So for you to be a part of this, why should folks check this out this weekend?
Yeah, so this whole book actually is free to download, but you're going to be able to get a free bound copy if you come to the event. We'll also have coloring stations where you can color actual pages from the book, and some really fun hand washing activities about bacteria that you can learn more about, the stuff in the book.
Fantastic, Aiden. Good work. We appreciate your help this morning. And now we've got our other special guest, Miss Hattie McLean, back with us.
Yes.
News 3 this morning. Welcome back.
Thank you, Josh. It's so nice to be here. We have the Wonders of Physics show coming up this weekend. And while I can't tell you what the theme of the show is going to be, I can tell you that there'll be liquid nitrogen. And this is super fun. So put on the safety glasses.
We got the safety goggles.
Safety first, Josh, always. So I'm going to put some liquid nitrogen in this container. Super cool. Fun fact, this is minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my gosh, you can feel the cold.
Yes, very, very cold. It's the same nitrogen that's in the air that we breathe, but when we cool it down, it turns into this liquid. So why don't you take these flowers, just stick them right in the liquid nitrogen.
Right in there.
Right in. We'll flash freeze them. Yep, you can see it's boiling. As the air is so much warmer, it's boiling and evaporating, but it doesn't take long. Now take the flowers out. I know you might not have a hand, but this is super fun.
Oh my gosh.
Super fun. They crush like glass and crumble.
Kind of satisfying.
Because the nitrogen just freezes all of the water and the moisture in these flowers. So very fun activity. Something else that we can do with the nitrogen, it turns into a gas very, very quickly. And the gas takes up about 700 times the space as the liquid. So if I put just a little bit of liquid nitrogen very carefully into this container, oh, I'm spilling, but it's okay, Josh. It's all good. We can put the balloon on top. Oh, let's get it on there. There we go.
There it goes.
And you'll see how quickly the nitrogen gas inflates the balloon. So just a couple of the really cool things that you can do with liquid nitrogen. Scientists use this all the time for research. It's used in cryogenics. It's used to freeze food. But a really, really cool thing to experiment a little bit with. And we had this earlier. This was our cannon. Should we do it again?
Is it going to pop?
Well, let's take it off. Let's take it off before it pops. We'll just let it go. It'll be a rocket right now.
Yes, we got to do the cannon one more time here.
One more time. Because this turns into a gas so quickly, pressure builds up. And we can turn this little chip can. Uh-oh, see, so much gas.
So much gas,
Can't even get the top on. We'll dump a little bit out here. See if we can get it to stay.
Woo, there it goes.
So there's all sorts of fun. The Wonders of Physics shows are on Saturday and Sunday, 1 and 4. If you don't have tickets, don't worry. For the first time ever, we're live streaming the Sunday shows. So you can see them for the comfort of your own home, wherever you are. It's sure to be a lot of fun.
So 20 years of the science expeditions. This is going to be a huge weekend, really, for everyone, right?
It is a great opportunity to come down to campus, experience and see and touch science. See everything that's happening. Really, so much going on.
All right, well, very good, Hattie. Aiden, thank you so much for all of your work this morning. Hattie, good to see you again, guys. If you want to learn more, you can go up to channel3000.com. Again, there's a full schedule starting today all the way through Sunday, so all sorts of stuff to get the whole family involved, guys.
Oh, it is so good to see Hattie. That's just as exciting as the science behind all of this. Josh, is that okay for me?
Leah's wondering if the bouquet is for her.
Sure. Do you want to take some of those back? If we don't
freeze all of them
this
first.
Is so fun.
Isn't that so cool? Which is kind of what happens in the fall, right, or the winter when we get those freezes.
Yeah.
So
if you don't cover your plants in time.
that's what happens.
Yeah, these nice, pretty flowers. They just
break
crumble.
right off.
Yeah.
So Leah, if we have any flowers left, I'll bring back.
I want to bring the petals. No, I want the flowers. They can be frozen. Let's not crush them quite yet. Josh and Hattie, thank you so much. Oh, gosh, it's so cool to see you, Hattie. Have a good one.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured. All right, let's toss it over to Chris Reese now. He is tracking that snowfall out there. He is out on the patio. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, good morning. As I said earlier today, if you don't find joy in the snow, you're going to get the same amount of snow in your life, but just less joy. So, yes, it is April 8th, and we still have the snowflakes flying, but let's enjoy it. It's a beautiful day. The snow is not sticking to the roads, and you don't have to shovel it. But we are tracking that snow as it does continue to come down. Most of this is concentrated more so towards the western side of Dane County. The eastern side of Dane County, not so much, but if you're on the west side, you're seeing those snowflakes, and they are coming down big at times. This is moving over towards Apple River and Monroe as we go through really about the next half hour or so. Also, keep in mind that even though it is snowing and looks like winter outside, it is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and I'm taking an opportunity to help prepare you with the difference between a watch and a warning. A watch means be prepared for something. The warning is where you need to take action because a tornado has been spotted or is on the ground. That tornado emergency is the worst of all. That is when a tornado is threatening severe damage to life and or property.
Of COVID on Capitol Hill. Who has it?
First, though, if you've got a little kid who's turning 3 soon, let us know about it so we can show their picture on TV. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Your John Deere is here. Get yours during deer season. Right now, get your new X700 series with 1.49% for 48 months. Get a John Deere now and
power up with Sloan's.
How will you mow? Find out today at Sloan's.
Look what $99 a month buys right now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. For a limited time only, appliance packages for only $99 a month, plus 60-month special financing with no money down. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Did you know you can switch to a 5-star United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan today? Hi, I'm Joanne Fisher, your local sales director in southern Wisconsin. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has awarded a United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan in southern Wisconsin 5 out of 5 stars for quality and service. If your current Medicare plan isn't meeting your needs, you can switch to a 5-star United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan in southern Wisconsin today. Call 1-800-861-5410.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
Look what $99 a month buys at Ashley. Save up to $1,000 instantly on doorbuster mattresses. Get Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattresses for $1 a day. 60-month special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
Your John Deere is here. Get yours during deer season. Right now, get your new Z700 series with 0% for 48 months. Get a John Deere now. And
Power up with Sloan's.
how will you mow? Find out today at Sloan's.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Breaking news out of Ukraine, where at least 30 people are dead after a rocket strike at a train station used for evacuating civilians. At least 100 others are injured. That station, a main evacuation point for the thousands who are trying to flee the eastern side of Ukraine. That's where soldiers are expecting a Russian offensive in the coming days. Just yesterday, the UN General Assembly voted to suspend Russia from the organization's human rights body over allegations of atrocities. And back in Wisconsin, the Dane County Sheriff's Office is preparing to resume the Huber program after a 2-year hiatus. The program allows inmates to leave the jail to attend school or work, but return afterwards. It was put on hold during the pandemic to prevent the virus from spreading between the jail and the community. Over on Channel 3000, we break down how the sheriff is getting the program started again.
A rough start for the Milwaukee Brewers in their opener in Chicago yesterday. A cold and windy one there at Wrigley Field. Expectations sky high for the Crew this year, but they went on to lose yesterday 5-4 to the Cubs.
Today's the last day to submit proposals to rename Madison's Jefferson Middle School. The push to rename the school comes after renaming Madison Memorial High School after Vel Phillips. The MMSD board has a committee to evaluate possible name changes. They're asking the proposals have a significant value, like honoring a local figure or landmark.
New York's Attorney General asking a court to hold former President Donald Trump in contempt. She's also asking that he be fined $10,000 a day until he complies with an order to turn over documents for a tax fraud investigation into his company's financial practices. The AG's office has previously said it found multiple misleading or fraudulent misstatements and omissions in the organization's financial statements.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has tested positive for COVID-19 a day after attending an event with President Biden unmasked. Her spokesperson said the 82-year-old is vaccinated and boosted and has no symptoms. There's a growing list of politicians who have tested positive this week, including Maine Senator Susan Collins and Attorney General Merrick Garland.
We do continue to track the snow out there this morning. This is moving from the north and to the south. The western side of Dane County, this is where we have seen most of that snow, and more of that's filling in back to the north and west. You don't have to shovel this today. We are going to stay generally above freezing. Temperatures warm up towards 38. The ground is warm too, so it's not sticking to the pavement as you are out and about. But look for temperatures warming up. 47 tomorrow, 54 as we move towards Sunday, but then we get towards early next week. That is where we have a chance to see temperatures around 60, but our weather pattern remains active. We are talking about a chance for some showers and thunderstorms at some point almost each and every day. It's not that they're all just soaking washouts, but we have chances for showers and thunderstorms every day next week. The warmest will be Wednesday, but Wednesday is also the day to watch with the possibility of severe thunderstorms.
All right, can we show that 10-day again with the 70 degrees and
It is
sunny?
gone. It is gone.
We liked that better.
Thanks, Chris.
Have a great weekend, folks.